generate different tints and shades of a color. So let's go quickly to Figma, and these are the plugins you'll be needing: tint and shade plugin, then styler. So that is how you can generate the different shades of color, then save it to your Figma file. So let's assume that the color you want to create tint and shade for is let's take the common blue color. All right, so you want to have different versions of the deep, how light the color should be. What you are going to do is that you can follow these processes. Number one is that you have to install a plugin, and the plugin is called Tints and Shades. If you don't know how to install the plugin, you can come to resources here and search for Tints and Shades plugin. Okay, you search for Tints and Shades, then you can click, and from here you just save it. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to keep the color selected, then I'll use this shortcut Ctrl/. Once you have installed it on your system, you can always search for it by calling it out with this shortcut Ctrl+/. So I'm going to click on Ctrl+/ on my system, and you will see this pop up. From here I can search for tints and shades. This is tint and shades. Then I'll just click on it, and I will have this pop up that says I should generate the tints and shade for this particular color blue. Once I click on it, you can see the different shades and tints for this color blue. The next thing I want to do, while still keeping all this selected, I'm going to do auto layout. Okay, this is the shortcut for auto layout, Shift A. So that's the next thing. I'm going to click on Shift A on my keyboard, and the next thing you will notice is that this has been turned to a frame, and this is the frame 7. That is it. You can expand it and you can collapse it. You can expand it, you can collapse it. All right, so the thing I want to do now is that I'm going to rename this, because as you can see we have rectangle, and we don't know which is which. So the next thing you want to do is to rename all these rectangles. Okay, now how you can rename this rectangle is that you keep it selected, you keep all these rectangles selected. How you can do that is that you can click on the first rectangle, go to the last rectangle, hold down your shift key and click on it, and all will be selected. So the next thing is that you want to rename these rectangles, and the best thing is to use Ctrl+R on your keyboard. So I just click on Ctrl+R on my keyboard. I have this pop-up come up. So the next thing is that I'm going to use this code $, small letter N, then figure 00. So I'm going to type it $. All right, small letter N, then figure 00. You notice that you have this 100, 200, 300, 400. So you just rename it. Then you can see that you have your rectangles renamed here. Okay, all right, you discover that when you do auto layout, this color will be duplicated. So just delete one so that you don't have double of that. So this is how to go about it. The next thing you want to do now is for you to save this color on your file so that you can always reuse the color. So the next thing is you are going to select all these colors. How do you do that? You go into the frame 7, you click the first item there, then over to the last item, click and hold down shift and click on the last item so that all the rectangle inside will be selected. The next thing you want to do is to go and install another plugin called Styler. I have it installed already on my system. I'll just use Ctrl/ to call it out, okay, because I want to search it out. So I'll just use Ctrl/, then I can now search for Styler here. Styler. Alright, so I'll just generate styles. So once I generate style, you see a pop-up here saying that created 11. That is, I have created 11 colors that has been saved on my system. How will you know it? You have it here. So all your colors are here now. You can reuse it. If you like, you can rearrange this. You can rearrange them so that at least they follow each other, one another. Okay, you have it like so. Okay, I'll just have it like this. Okay, I'm just dragging. So okay, so you have them all here. Now what it means is that I can take any shape, alright, and if I need my colors that I've saved on the system, all I need to do is to come to this place called fill, then I'll click on this 4-dot style. I'll click, then I can pick any color I want to pick without stress. I can pick this. Okay, if I duplicate this, alright, I can go to this place and pick this. Okay, if I duplicate this, alright, I can go to this place and pick this. If I duplicate this, alright, I can go to this place and pick this. Okay, so I have different shades and tints of blue without stress. Okay, so make sure you subscribe to this channel, and you always come around to come and check any updates or any new video that I'm doing. Thank you, take care.